time, they might.
And these legendary birds of the sky, they made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had to pace right. You jump first, see how far you can make. I will follow. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do, don't forget, make this precision jump here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
Yeah, and they don't have the silver llama yet. They don't have anything in terms of llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right, to have a stellar game here to get some of that prize pool for yourself. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also, Turtle, what the heck? What is this kid on?
Yeah. Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle every single time. Finally, he got stuck on that one at the end. I don't know what you were calling it. It was a nice twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Turtle to be the first every single time. And then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody because he knows it all now. And you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, and now he's put it down on paper. I mean, again, though, Raven's Revenge, they've gotten a little bit of that advantage, right? They've seen the other plays. I think the big thing, though, is trying to get more of your teammates through to the challenges, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all four, you know, in one fell swoop, Raven pun. But if you can make it, even just that second person, like the moment you start to miss a jump, you're like, all right, I'm going to be eliminated, just go forward. And maybe that person sees where you went wrong and is like, okay, I can make the jump, and then they go forward, right? And then you're just kind of constantly plodding through, getting more coins, and getting where you need to be.
Yeah, and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they made it through, especially as that castle point happened. We saw Lachlan and Harry Blood, the two team captains, all the way back. They were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be only fitting is to hear from one of these teams. Specifically, I want to hone in on the Cuddle Crew. We've got none other than Monster standing by with them to get their thoughts.
What happened here? All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a death run, and boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle death run, so, you know, they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it's a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytak's over here. He's our designated carry, so hopefully carry is harder in the next round, and yeah.
I hear that. So now I got to come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the death run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
There was a bit of confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go. And then the impulse jump at the beginning just messed me up a bit. At the end, I didn't know where to go. It's just a bit confusing.
And I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the death run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies now? I'm going to come down here with it.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle death runs, but just showing the difference here. So we're going to send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're not the impulses. But it's okay. You're going to have another shot in showing them that the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier, and we're like, we're all on the best. And I was like, I know that. Show everyone that. You just got to show them, Bala.
You know what else we're going to show him? We're going to show him the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their way to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Raven's Revenge obviously in first, earning themselves $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're Raven's Revenge, you are absolutely looking to try and snag that silver llama if possible, because that's going to put you in contention, right? Then you have to see your eyes on the silver llama for the tiebreakers. But all in all, to be able to kind of come through and win that prize money for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other team that stands right in their way right now is for Turtle. This guy is a maniac. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
The Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Ford Turtle showed us all what he was made for, and I think we're getting ready to go. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
Ah, there you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go. 10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open. And now here we go. Husey is first out of the gate, immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before, people were kind of taking their time. Hey, what's this? I can't see where this is ledge. What's going here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case. Now everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
Yeah, a couple of these guys have not gone down yet. Here's Magma making his way through with the Ravens' Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stairs. The way that we saw stand there, almost getting them around the corners. And here it looks like we are almost to the castle even before Turtle. And this is the player we were talking about so much, Zeke.
That's right, man. A legend in every way of the word. Stewart almost making the jump for the Sunshine Soldiers as well. Unfortunately not. So this is this trap, this obstacle, very precise jump. You actually have to impulse a very specific way, at a specific angle, at a specific distance away from you to make it all in one jump. You can also, I hope they're not listening, but you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you face away from the tires and impulse backwards while jumping. Again, even doing that though, very precise. You know, you have to make sure you're doing this in one go. Look, Hosey's already trying to collect the coins.
Already towards the half pipes in the castle. Wonder if he already triggered all the traps down below and grabbed that coin, if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hyuzi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's gonna go back to get those traps. Oop.
He made it. There you go, Suzu. Nice. All right, trigger the trap. Take a step back. Impulse forward.
He's already.
I mean, look. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You've got to jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
Faith he has. And with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens' revenge can repeat and get back to where they were, but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before, yes, Tyler too. So the Fish Fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
And you know what could be huge here for Fish Fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith, they can actually get this coin, they're going to stop the timer, right? So less time that everyone else kind of has around to observe. Look around. Uh-huh. Yes. All right. Okay. All right, let's go with it.
Last jump. And he needs... This is going to be it. No, he didn't touch it. Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete compared to what we saw last time. But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens' revenge. They're still on double danger. And they are going to get through. He has to hit the door, though. Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Here
we go.
Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. No. You hate this.
Right now, continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well, so it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Ravens' Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Ravens' Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And I mean, don't forget, they were the winners of that first round, so they already have points built up from that. If they could secure this last point, that could be massive heading into the standings. But again, we've just got about 50 seconds left here. You can just tell they're just trying to hit the jump with everything they can.
Okay, Kuto, a little bit further than we saw him last time. He's got to make the leap.
Yeah, this is the one you have to go out and right? There you go.
Now the bounce off the wall. So looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes it. Okay, this could be clutch.
Bounce.
This could be clutch here from Kuto. Just gets to the top here, and then he needs the bounce pad. Yes, perfect. Just the coin now. He gets it.
There it is.
9 minutes and 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens' Revenge. Still time on the clock, though, for the Ravens' Revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed for it. The players up above, but now the rest of them, 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one That second map of the World Run is down and done.
Man, mad props to the Fish fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 coins. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these two teams have one more coin than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference heading into tiebreakers. But again, Fish fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Raven's Revenge obviously in the first match coming out ahead, but Fish fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team because that time was unbelievable. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. Again, you know, Raven's Revenge had a fantastic showing. Funky Fighter showed up there at the last moment. And then obviously the Fish fam, but don't forget, you still got players like Four Turtle over on Sunshine, Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fish fam have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see another 5-minute timer? Could we see it even faster?
Good question. And what Raven's Revenge needs to figure out how to end the match. Because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fish fam knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it, and Funky Fighters as well.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fish fam. And Pooks, real quick, ask them what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm going to start here with Suzu. So you were the one that essentially clutched that victory for your team. How did that feel?
It felt great. Like, at first, I choked the bouncer, and I thought I choked the level as well. But then I figured it out, and I picked up the coin. I was like, wait, this is it? Let's go.
It definitely looked like you were in a little bit of a precarious situation there for just a second. Was your team coaching and
Like of the coins that we picked up, they kept motivating me. Like, we got this is easy. We got this.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to come over to you, Scissors. We all know you are the veteran of Death Run. You have been doing this from the very beginning.
of Warmama.
Just absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there, throwing the peelies in the air, but also a big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama record code. I saw you there, hitting the Llama bell. I got you. But now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways and, you know, some of the tough challenges that you face. So first, right away, here's the run coming out from Chappie of the Raven's Revenge, and this was so on their first attempt. Unfortunately, Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these are so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height up, but you have to get it out with the correct trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get through the speed part of the run and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then trigger those traps and get through. But the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run, and the Ravens friends were able to get it. And if you look at the timer, next time he faced this, he about finished victorious. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communications. He knew he messed up right away, and then he immediately communicates to his team. It's like, hey, you got to run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that double trouble area trying to get the triggers, and this is where they got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chat correctly, and now we're over with the Ravens Revenge. We're able to power through this. Again, this was from that match number 1, and you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available to him, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the airstrike, to then get up to that leap of faith. An incredibly hard challenge. All of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes, and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and Zen, so incredibly good last time. Can they keep
well, able to collect it, so we are going to get into the next game of the World Run, the last one of the set.
Here we go, the timer is counting. We've got 10 seconds before the gates open. They run. Scissors, you can see the focus in their eyes, a little bit there up early. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Run commences right here. see it right now. Ninja falls, unfortunately. So does Kotu. Zan there looks like he's making over with Tyler. Magma, Corora, they are just neck and neck. Again, you know, it just goes back to once they figure it out, they're just going full speed.
Want to see who gets out to the early lead. Here's Suzo, the champion of the last Fish Fam. He's a little bit behind, but again, he has the opportunity to catch up and get those into the more difficult obstacles. Now it's not like anybody doing a huge advantage because we all saw how persistent they are. Really the first obstacle that stumps most people is this impulse jump.
That's right, here we go. Don't forget, this is that precision impulse jump. You can look away. First jump. Down there on both sides. Down there, I farther to the left, there is actually a team that has made it across. We've got Raven's Revenge, who's in the castle. This is actually the Llama Record Company that are also at the castle right now. Bam, the cuddle through Raven's Revenge, Sunshine, and now the Llama Record Company all have 11 points.
See, the castle also very important, as most players are now getting through this first difficult jump. Looking for anybody rising up, looking for anybody obstacle course inside the castle. Select those courses.
Yeah, I almost think like should you just like as a squad grab like send one person to make it like very quickly grab all four, and then as a squad go up, right, so that you have more chances going.
Is he going to be able to finish out that impressive performance? He's got a couple of jumps still to go. One,
no way, I will.
2, 3. Scissors showing off why he's one of the best at these types of matches, but way ahead of him is teammate Suzu, leading the pack again. So this might be a better time here for Fish Fam.
All right, man, Scissors, that was insane, dude. Again, like these guys are so good, right? Once they figured out, they can just almost like muscle memory. You see some here now. Suzu's smart. Possible, because don't forget, last game we got that 5.5 minute time. They still another minute and a half going off of last game, right? Again, it's gonna be huge.
On his feet. Get off before he goes forward. Now he has full reign onto this one. If he one-shots this, he's putting himself in such an advantage. Getting through the door. No, just short.
Hello.
But he did not go all the way back. He's continuing the recovery on this run. Not quite enough.
Jump down, first trap. Second trap. Step back. Nice. Oh, there's actually someone out there. Suzu's there with him. This is huge though. If Suzu is there, because look, they can hop through together. Suzu can trigger this and then get Scissors there where he needs to go. And then there will be two members trying to get these traps. Suzu shot.
So same mistake there on that bouncer. Sweep pad up into the bouncer. Make sure you keep the bouncer on the right foot that he wants to. Kind of have it memorized at that moment. But a lot of teams starting to catch up right now. So, you know, starting to lose the pace that they had in the first game.
Unfortunately, split off. 28-point mark. So the Fish Fam right behind them. Everyone else is tied right around 25. Oh, and look, they actually sent Clitax forward. He's trying to make the leap of faith. So he left his teammates out behind. He's saying, look, just gather the points. I'm going straight to leap of faith. That's a 1 point we know we need.
Magma up ahead as well for the Ravens' Revenge. And the record of the event by Fish Fam has gone past. That was 5 minutes and some. And we're now down to 5 minutes left total. Magma making sure that he makes this jump. He doesn't want to waste time. I think he might have the confidence here. Just got to bounce off the wall. No.
Short.
Not yet all the way through. If he can do this, he is clinching himself that Silver Llama.
Stewart, okay. Yeah, these momentum jumps, very difficult, or neo jumps as they're also called. You gotta be really precise. Really, I mean, you have to be very calculated with every single one. You got Chappie over here, you've got Stewart across the way as well. Look, you can see Suzu there too. I mean, there's so many people here that are already at the leap of faith. And look at the rest of the teams, right? Even the Funky Fighters, Little Whip, and Llama Record Company, they're at 26 points. They're closing in on that leap of faith.
Sunshine Soldiers adding their name to the hat of people who are trying the leap of faith. Stewart, not quite making it through yet. Magma right now feeling a bit of frustration. He feels the pressure. He knows that he has to try to make this, try to get this last coin ahead of anybody else. Clitax has joined the fray as well.
So you can see too, like Clitax is, while Stewart is using his camera, while you jump forward, you whip your camera in the direction you want to start moving. Clitax is doing the opposite. He's actually just using the momentum from his movement abilities, just like his keys, to get him where he needs to go, not even touching his camera at all. Two different ways to approach it. They're both about the same. It just depends on which with Magma here. He's in a good spot. Great ricochet there. Alright, just nice. Alright, good
almost.
Land.
Tires?
Going for it.
Yes.
Going for it. Could he be the first one? No, Sunshine Soldiers have actually already done it with a 623, and Raven's Revenge there with the 636. So Sunshine Soldiers sneakily got it, but still a great time from them. Don't forget the first round, they were the only ones at 29.
What a close race, though. All four teams who were up there on the leap of faith have now completed it. The Cuddle Crew still needs one more coin to actually finish the entire thing. Clitax feeling a little bit of pressure. He needs to start some of his teammates. And then the Llama Record Company sitting at 27 right now. I think this is one of the first times we've seen them towards this double jeopardy, towards closer and closer edging the way. The Cuddle Crew have completed, meanwhile. Just second again could mean that they are in contention for that first place here in this set.
Yeah, I mean, so Raven had plenty of 29s, right? They came in second, I think, just about every game except that last one. You got Fish Fam. They had the fastest time of 5:25. In that last game, we saw Sunshine Soldiers, though. They had a 6:23. So it depends where they place in those other matches, right? What does that mean for all these standings? Don't worry, we're tallying everything up. We're breaking it all down, and we'll have that for you as soon as we are ready to do so. But man, the World Run was dope. It was super fun. It was like we were like casting golf. Oh, takes the shot. And he sinks it.
Sinks it first. Absolutely crazy. The tension at the end when everybody realized that they needed to make that last jump was just awesome to feel. The crowd was feeling it too when you made it towards that last one, when they finally made it through that last tire, or making their bounce all the way through, just like flying through the sky for that last coin. It felt good. It's got to feel good for these guys.
Yeah, and I think, too, being able to just, like, key in on different players, right? It wasn't like it was 4 Turtle. We saw in that first run was dumbstring everybody else. Then it was like next game there was different people that were really showing up. Even that last game, right? Scissors, the straight back-to-back just crushed 3 or 4 obstacles in a row. It was insane. But for now, let's go ahead and send it over onto the deck with Cookie Face. She's standing by with the Sunshine Soldiers. What you got?
Hello, Sunshine Soldiers. They're the most adorable team, in my opinion. They are coming from all corners of the globe. They've come here to compete today. Now, so far, you guys have, you know, there have been a couple of struggles, but the day isn't over. We still have the remixes coming up, so keep that in mind. Do you guys have a new strategy going into the remix?
That's top secret. Hidden information.
Information, that's it. And you, coming all the way from Spain, it's so lovely to have you here, Daniel. What has it been like to...
I'm actually from Mexico, not Spain.
From Mexico, sorry, from Mexico. What has it been like to be a captain of your team for the Creative
I feel really, really happy. I couldn't have a better team, and I'm super excited about this experience.
That's incredible. We love having you here. Thank you so much. And I'm going to come over here and talk to you super quickly. Now, you're one of our youngest competitors. So being here, seeing all of your idols today, that has to be exciting. You know, when you told your family that you were coming here to compete at the Fortnite Creative World Cup, what did they say?
They were just super happy for me, and they was really excited, and yeah.
Do you want to keep competing in these massive Fortnite events? Do you love this?
Yeah, it's really good.
And finally, down here at the end. Now, again, all of this diversity is incredible. Now, you're here just essentially to compete at this event, but not only for that, but you're representing your country. So how does that feel? Is that a lot of pressure?
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, and it feels amazing. Even though it's, even though there's the pressure, it also feels great.
Well, you guys are doing an incredible job. Best of luck to you in the remixes. Back over to the casters.
Man, Cooks, you are not lying. They are adorable. They're all so happy to be here. You love to see it. Man, the Sunshine Soldiers again. Mad props to them for coming in with that 6:23 time in the last set of that match there. Again, though, 6 different teams, all with 30 points. What does that mean for the standings?
That means basically it's anybody's game, right? That just means anybody can take this because everybody really was pushing the pace. Everybody was making sure they were at the top. It was basically shaken up from top to bottom, except maybe the top 3, right?
Yeah.
Raven's Revenge, Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, all these guys completed their runs and placed highly in the other ones. So I think that they have a good opportunity here, but still, anybody's game, just like you said.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, we have to look at things like Raven's Revenge, right? They had fast, they were 29th in their first game at 29 coins, coming in first. They had a second place as well, and then they managed to get themselves to 6:36 time. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these replays that we kind of watch over the course of these games. This one specifically is coming out of the Sunshine Soldiers. They did, in fact, win this last match here. But again, just look at Stewart. Look at the precision again. the leap of faith, you know, it's crazy because, like, in just looking at it, you're like, that doesn't seem so bad,
it's so
but
difficult.
it's insanely difficult, the precision jumps you need to make.
To maneuver yourself through that. He actually made that in one hop. Everybody else was stopping before that. He went all the way to the tire and jumped over. The reactions there in the background from that team. Absolutely incredible performance to come out on top in that one. Just perfect execution on the last one.
High jumps like the one around the wall that you can't even see. You just have to know in your head, I know where I'm going to land when I come around this corner, because it's not something you have eyes on. And once he's been able to do it, he's like, okay, I know the jump that I need to make every single time. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to get ready, because we're coming down here to the wire. We are very close to knowing who are the set winners from the World Run. Everyone gave it their all. Man, did they show up huge? I'm not disappointed. That was so much fun to watch, especially coming off of Sky Station to then Junkyard Juke to this. Just three almost completely different creative game types we got to see today.
Yeah, we're putting them through the ringer. They have to do all sorts of things. They have to show off how versatile they are. And in the World Run, they showed it. All the teams who did compete and play in the World Run to qualify for here ended up showing off really well. Obviously, the Fish Fam with Scissors and company, they had probably one of the most difficult elimination runs ever.
Yeah.
So clutch to be able to perform here. I think we have the standings. I think we have the winners of the set. It's gonna be Fish Fam.
Congratulations to the Fish Fam. Look at them. They just want to get back in. They're not even ready to celebrate. They are the winners there of the World Run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with a silver llama, ready to present his team this coveted. Look at this thing. It's so shiny. All right, I'm going to go down there and steal this. Anyway, there you are. The Fish Fam are being presented with the silver llama. Look, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go. We got that.
That's ours. Well, congratulations, guys. There's the silver llama for them. But all focus for them is on to the next matches, because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet. We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your golden games.
Now first, hold on. Let's take a look at the standings. I think first, after that last set, look at this. Fish Fam come out on top. Going out of tiebreakers, they're the ones that are victorious, and they walk away with the silver llama. But the Ravens Revenge, man, they were putting in a lot of work there, also getting themselves some prize money as well. Sunshine Soldiers, they're in third, and then the list goes on again. Keep an eye on those silver llamas. These are the guys that are in contention for that final prize pool. Now, if you're one of these teams with the silver llamas, you need to secure the gold llama, because that is going to come. That's going to be the ultimate tiebreaker. If your team has that gold llama, you walk away with the win, especially because it's kind of divvied up amongst other teams.
Yeah, the golden llama being that ultimate tiebreaker. So the next team to claim it, the first team to claim it, as we see the Fish Fam with their silver llama. The first team, the only team to claim the golden llama is going to walk away as the champions here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, you kind of teased it a little bit. What are these remixes things that we're kind of talking about? You know, what does that mean for the games? Don't even worry. We got you guys covered. We're going to break it all down for you. So, remixes. We're basically going to go back through and play a match of every single match type. Yep. But there's going to be something different about them. So starting with Sky Station Showdown, the remix for that is that all players can earn points, not just your scorer. That is going to be playing a big factor. We've also upped the typical 1,000 points needed up to 3,000. Following also got Junkyard Juke. Do you want to talk about that one?
Absolutely. In Junkyard Juke, we're going to be playing it again, but you can only use large props. So it might look a little bit silly, but what it means is that it's going to be all the more difficult to score. But at the same time, each large prop is worth 10, so we're not going to see those, you know, small increments between each other. So leads can get large, or they can just stay very small because it's so difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, we're going to hit the World Run one more time. But the remix is that players do not respawn. That's right. They're going to have one life.
Brutal. That is so hard. We saw how many people struggled, even, you know, to get past that first couple obstacles. So difficult. If they have one life, it's going to be so difficult. But we are going to be hopping into the first game of the Golden Games. It's Sky Station Showdown with a remix that everybody can earn points. Here we go.
Go ahead and count us in here if you're hanging out at the stadium. We've got 3, 2, 1. And the remix of Sky Station Showdown is underway. 15 minutes counting down. So don't forget, we have a new total cap. That is 3,000. And the remix is that anyone for your team can accrue points. This also stacks, by the way. So if you and your squad are sitting on a point, you're getting 3 points per person per second. So what does that mean? Will that mean players try to push points and lock them down? What will that mean for that center point at 7 minutes that opens up? We'll have to see as the game goes on, man.
So we'll have to recall all the different strategies that these teams have, because a lot of players took it very slow. The Fish Fam tried to contain the 1 point. Same thing with the Little Whip Warriors. Same thing with also the Cuddle Crew. But we also had the Llama Record Company all trying to really push for that center point when it opened up. Right now, the initial control point fights are going down. Raven's Revenge has got one. Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one. And the Funky Fighters as well, but not before getting contested. Here's all.
To the island you go.
Remember, it does. So it stacks. So all 4.
And will be picked up there. The team's going to drastically change the way you approach these things, right? For example, you decide to go in an assault another team, especially if you can get that down that point for any amount of time to start racking up points. So back to the island. Gotaga here wants a cut. Magma also jumps into the fray. Ninja needs to get out of there or he's going to be eliminated. Use the wall. But you do not have a friend.
You get him. Kaz comes in the back. Oh. But at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down. And Raven's Revenge are holding on all corners. I don't. Cuddle Crew now in second place. They're in a battle. Important for everybody. The Fish Fam joining the fray as well. I think the Fish Fam knows in the point and maybe come right back.
Moment, but